to the 2026 Mid-Year University Extension Program In-House Review of the Aklan State University. To formally begin our program, may I request everyone to please stand for the prayer, the Philippine National Anthem, and the ASU hymn to be played via multimedia presentation.
Divine Presence, Source of Wisdom and Light. We gather here today with open hearts and minds, grateful for the opportunity to learn, collaborate, and serve. Bless this assembly with clarity, understanding, and respect, that we may listen with kindness, speak with wisdom. Bless Aklan State University, that it may continue to be a beacon of excellence. May this gathering be filled with purpose and unity, guided by values of truth, compassion, and service. May our decisions bring positive change and our efforts contribute to a future of peace and progress. For those who seek guidance, grant them wisdom. For those who seek strength, grant them courage. For those who seek inspiration, grant them vision. Though we come from different backgrounds and beliefs, we stand together in our shared commitment to faith, knowledge, and service. May this gathering be fruitful. May our efforts contribute to the greater good. With gratitude, we lift up this prayer. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Philippine National Anthem.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y bumay. Lupang hinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulang awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya ng pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Bless my alma mater, ASU beloved, keep her, save her, to thee, O Lord, I pray. Oh God, bless my alma mater, ASU beloved, keep her, save her, to thee, O Lord, I pray. ASU, I love thee, thy solemn pledge I vow eternally. Thy hallowed halls, thy verdant fields, I treasure in my memory. Upon this land forever praise, my alma mater divine. Shine on, the gifts of heaven, shine on. ASU, I love thee, thy solemn pledge shine all eternally. May hallowed halls, the verdant fields, are treasures in my memory. Upon whose land forever reigns my alma mater divine. Shine on the gates of heaven, shine, shine on. Shine on the gates of heaven, shine, shine on. Oh God, bless my alma mater.
Thank you. Please be seated. To welcome us to this significant university activity, may we call on Dr. Julianne A. Salido, Vice President for Research, Innovation, Training, and Extension for the welcome remarks.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. To our University President, Dr. Jeffrey A. Clarin, who is represented by our VP for Administration and Finance, Dr. Ana May Relingo, to Dr. Mike Bisati, our new ECS Director, our invited panelists, Mr. J.E. Tijada, Dr. Paterno Revuelta, and Engineer Roger Esto. Again, sir, good morning and thank you. To our university officials, extension chairpersons, faculty members, staff, students, and our valued partners, again, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the 2026 Mid-Year University Extension Program In-House Review. It is my pleasure to welcome you all as we gather to assess, celebrate, and strengthen the university's extension initiatives. This in-house review is more than just a reporting activity. It is an opportunity to reflect on our accomplishments, evaluate the effectiveness of our programs, and ensure that our extension efforts continue to create meaningful and sustainable impact in the communities we serve. Extension is part of the university's social responsibility. It is where knowledge is translated into action, where research becomes a solution, and where innovation reaches the people who need it most. Through this review, we reaffirm our commitment to quality, accountability, and relevance in every extension programs we undertake. As we continue to advance Aklan State University's vision of becoming a globally engaged university that transforms lives through instruction, research, innovation, and extension, let us remember that the true measure of our success is reflected in the positive changes we bring to the lives of our partner communities and as the innovative university for sustainable futures. On behalf of the Office of the Vice President for Research, Innovation, and Extension, bago na ngayon, ma'am, no, wala na. I warmly welcome everyone to this year's Mid-Year University Extension Program In-House Review. May this activity be a productive, insightful, and inspiring to us all. Thank you, and I wish everyone to a fruitful and successful review. Good day.
Thank you very much, Dr. Salido, for that warm and inspiring welcome and for emphasizing the importance of meaningful, responsive, and sustainable extension work in the university. So at this point, we will hear a message from Dr. Jeffrey A. Clarin, SUC President 3, who will be represented by Dr. Ana May C. Relingo, VP for Admin and Finance.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Eliza, to our distinguished panel of evaluators who will be properly introduced later and had been already presented by our VP, Julianne. Of course, they have been with us for a number of in-house reviews. They have started from your proposals to your highlights to the completed extension programs and projects of the university. They have followed through. Our POPs in the university have been very supportive to our programs here in the university, to our dedicated and visionary faculty and staff who continue to elevate ASU's extension work, to our committed and forward-thinking university officials and officers who steer our direction, particularly our Vice President for Research, Innovation, and Extension, Dr. Julianne A. Salido, with our brand new extension and extension services. Extension Services Director, Dr. Michael T. Ebisate. Nag-ano kasi tayo sa ROS 2. We aligned our organizational structure to ROS 1 and 2. To our hardworking and dependable personnel of Extension Services who ensure that every program moves forward, ladies and gentlemen, our presenters, good morning. It is my privilege to convey the warm greetings of our University President, Dr. Jeffrey A. Clarin, who is now in Manila for a Memorandum of Agreement signing with the Philippine Space Agency. Okay. As we gather for the 2026 Mid-Year University Extension Program in-house review, a significant milestone in our continuing commitment to serve, empower, and transform the communities of Aklan and beyond. Although President Clarin is not physically with us today, he extends his heartfelt appreciation to all faculty extensionists, project leaders, coordinators, and partner communities whose dedication fuels the university's mission of education for sustainable development. At this point, I would like also to recognize the presence and participation of our U.S. Peace Corps response volunteer, Ms. Karen Tarnow, who will be with us for the next 8 months in the university, particularly assisting us in the Regional Climate Change Center here in Banga campus. This mid-year review is more than an academic exercise. It is a reflection of our collective resolve to align Aklan State University's extension programs with the Sustainable Development Goals, ensuring that all initiatives contribute meaningfully to national and global aspirations for a more inclusive, resilient, and sustainable future. The projects submitted this year showcase the creativity, dedication, and meaningful service of our extension teams across several key areas: livelihood and economic empowerment, where we uplift families, strengthen enterprises, and support community-based industries; advancing SDG 1, which is no poverty; SDG 8, for decent work and economic growth, and SDG 9, industry, innovation, infrastructure. Agriculture, aquaculture, and environmental stewardship, where we promote sustainable resource management, climate resilience, and biodiversity protection, anchored in SDG 2, or Zero Hunger, SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, SDG 13, Climate Action, and SDG 14, Life Below Water. Health, nutrition, and social well-being, where we champion maternal care, disease prevention, mental wellness, and community health, supporting SDG 3, or good health and well-being, governance, leadership, and community capacity building, where we strengthen local institutions, empower vulnerable groups, and cultivate participatory governance, aligned with SDG 5, which is gender equality, SDG 10, reduced inequalities, and SDG 16, peace, justice, and strong institution. Tourism, hospitality, and ICT development, where we enhance digital readiness, support SMEs, and build skills for inclusive rural tourism, advancing SDG 4 for quality education, and SDG 17, partnerships for the goals. Education, culture, and heritage preservation, where we honor identity, safeguard traditions, and promote lifelong learning, supporting SDG 4, quality education, and SDG 11, sustainable cities and communities. Each category reflects not only the expertise of our faculty and staff, but also the heart of our university. Our desire to make education relevant, responsive, and rooted in the real needs of our communities. President Clarin recognizes your dedication, your creativity, and your unwavering commitment to service. He acknowledges the challenges you face in the field, the partnerships you nurture, and the compassion that guides your work. Through your efforts, ASU continues to stand as a beacon of hope, innovation, and inclusive development. As we move forward, may this mid-year review inspire us to deepen our collaborations, strengthen our strategies, and expand our reach. Let us continue building programs that uplift lives, protect our environment, and empower communities, programs that truly embody our vision of moving forward as one ASU. On behalf of Sir Jeff Clarin, thank you for your service, your leadership, and your steadfast commitment to extension work. Together, let us continue advancing the Sustainable Development Goals and shaping a future where every community thrives. Maraming salamat po, and may this review be fruitful and inspiring for all of us. Congratulations in advance. God bless everyone.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lingo. We now proceed to the introduction of our distinguished panelists who will provide their expertise and recommendations throughout today's in-house review, and the reading of mechanics. May I now call on Ms. Melfa M. Abelio to introduce our panelists and present the mechanics.
to our university officials, to our participants, to everyone who are here this morning, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my pleasure and honor to introduce to you our panel of evaluators for our 2026 Mid-Year University Extension Program in-house review. Our first panelist is an accomplished civil engineer and public administrator who serves as the key architect behind the strategic growth and infrastructure development of Aklan Province. A registered civil engineer with a law degree and a master's in public administration, he is an Asian Productivity Organization scholar with expertise in project leadership and development strategy. As the Provincial Planning and Development Officer, he has spearheaded major feasibility studies, including key intertown road networks and provincial economic centers, while advancing good governance across the province of Aklan. Please put your hands together for the Provincial Planning and Development Officer of the province of Aklan, Engineer Roger Masagnay Esto. Our next panelist is an efficient and accomplished public servant, journalist, government strategist, and a champion of community-based ecotourism. With a master's degree in development management and governance from the University of Makati, his career spans years of dedicated legislative service, having served as a lawmaker in the municipality of Tangalan, Aklan, and a Sangguniang Panlalawigan member of the province of Aklan. He has led key USAID and PACAP-funded development initiatives in the province, earned recognition as an outstanding alumnus in the field of education and public service, and as outstanding charter president of Kiwanis Kalibo Ati-Atihan. Currently serving as the Political Affairs Officer 3, Office of the Congressional Representative of the 2nd District of Aklan. Please give a warm round of applause to Mr. J. Eulalio Tejada. Ladies and gentlemen, our third panelist is a distinguished agricultural leader, educator, and researcher whose career has left a lasting impact on the field of farming systems, extension work, and institutional governance across Aklan and the whole Western Visayas. He holds a PhD in farming systems from Cavite State University and a master's degree in soil science and extension education from UP Los Baños. And over his decades of dedicated service, he has served as a Dean of the College of Agriculture, Forestry, and Environmental Sciences at Aklan State University, a training head at PhilRice, training director, Aklan State University, and an award-winning and outstanding extension employee. Currently serving as a general manager of Aklan AIM Co-op in Malinaw, please join me in welcoming Dr. Paterno Ibardolasa Revuelta. Okay, at this point, let me proceed to the presentation of our mechanics for today's in-house review. So we have two categories for our in-house review. These are the proposed and completed. The standard format of multimedia presentation. For the time allocation, we have 10 minutes for paper presentation and another 10 minutes for open forum. For the slides and animations to be used, there should be a maximum of 20 slides, use of light-colored background, and please do not use too much and elaborate animation scheme to avoid too much time consumption. So for the font and photos, please adopt the Arial font with dark or preferably a black color, font size 24 to 26 minimum, and please include relevant photos in the presentation. For our house rules, all the participants are encouraged to come on time and attend all paper presentations. Cellular phones and other gadgets must be turned off or set in a silent mode during paper presentations. Other presenters and attendees are requested to keep silent during the presentation of papers. There should be no side conversations during the presentation. For our criteria for our program evaluation, we have innovativeness for 20%, efficiency for another 20%, sustainability 20%, effectiveness 20%, and significance for another 20% for a total of 100%. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Melfa. And now we will have a photo opportunity before we proceed to our presentation proper. May I request everyone, please come here in front for us to take our photo. So now with our panelists formally introduced, we are now ready to proceed to the main activity, the review of the university's extension completed and proposed programs and projects. The presentation proper will be facilitated by our designated moderators, Dr. Christopher D. Dolores and Mr. Giancarlo S. Angeles. Good luck to our presenters.
Thank you, ma'am. And now we proceed to the main part of the activity, the community extension paper presentation. May ayat nga adlaw sa tanan. For today's presentation, each presenter will be given a number of minutes to present their paper, followed by the comments, observations, and recommendations from our panel of reviewers. May I remind our presenters to keep within the allotted time and focus on the significant aspect of your paper, particularly the objectives, implementation, accomplishment, outcomes, impact, sustainability, and lessons learned from your respective extension projects. Without further ado, let us begin with our first paper presentation. Our first paper is entitled Enhancing Coconut Farmer Skills for Community-Based Tourism in San Jose, Ibahay, Aklan. May we invite Dr. Sabandal to come forward and to present the paper. Ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning, esteemed panel members, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Crisela R. Sabandal, the project leader, and today I am pleased to present to you our completed extension project entitled Enhancing Coconut Farmers' Skills for Community-Based Tourism in San Jose, Ibahay, Aklan, formerly a skills enhancement for coconut farmers. This project was implemented by the Tourism Management Program of ASU Ibahay in partnership with LGU Ibahay, the Barangay San Jose, and the San Jose Farmers Association. The project focused on empowering the community to transform its existing local resources into sustainable tourism opportunities and additional livelihood. So why San Jose? Barangay San Jose is rich in natural attractions, agricultural resources, and local culture. However, despite its tourism potential, the community initially lacked an organized tourism plan, promotional materials and mechanisms, tourism-related knowledge and skills, and organized tourism products that could support livelihood. So through our TNA and focus group discussions, tourism planning and development emerged as one of the community's major priorities. This became the basis for developing our extension interventions. The general objective of the project was to enhance the capacities of coconut farmers and community stakeholders toward the development and sustainability of community-based tourism, specifically in areas such as tourism planning, leadership and community mobilization, marketing and tour guiding, product innovation, quality assurance and cultural preservation, and eco-friendly practices. Another objective is to develop tourism products, create tourism circuit, improve guiding and marketing skills, and ultimately, our goal is to create livelihood opportunities for the locality. So our project approach, we followed, next slide please, a participatory and community-based approach. We started with consultations, community profiling, and training needs assessments to understand their actual needs, and based on these identified needs, we conducted seminars, resource identification, tourism product development, and promotion and marketing activities. And lastly, we conducted the exit planning for the institutionalization of our project. So the project was implemented through a series of interconnected activities from 2023 to 2026. It started with consultation and forging of partnership, and the project was concluded by an exit planning and conference, next slide please, where stakeholders discussed how the accomplishment could be sustained beyond the project implementation. Each activity was designed to build upon previous one. So the major outputs. The project produced several tangible outputs. These include the San Jose Tourism Microcircuit, the one-day tour package, IC materials, and promotional video, the launching and development of Balsahan sa San Jose, which is we considered as one of the significant accomplishment of this project. And the project therefore moved beyond the training. It translated knowledge to organize tourism products, promotional tools, and community-based tourism experiences. So this is one of the major accomplishments of the project, the development of the community-based tourism micro circuit. So the circuit features the Kuyapnit Cave, Ibahay River Esplanade, the Agbaliw Agri-Tourism Farm where the Sampaguita and Mulberry Farm is located, the San Jose Cococware Production Center, and the Balsahan sa San Jose. So together, this destination provides visitor with a combination of nature, agriculture, culture, local products, and culinary experiences. So at this point, allow me to present the promotional video we developed by Tourism Management Faculty together with our tourism students to showcase the tourism attractions and experiences of Barangay San Jose. The video is one of the project's promotional output and is intended to help introduce San Jose to potential visitors. Audio, please. The project also generated measurable learning outcomes. The project significantly improved participants' knowledge and competencies according to the pre-test and post-test that we conducted. There's an improvement which indicates that the capacity building activities were effective in strengthening the participants' understanding of tourism planning, leadership, product innovation, quality assurance, marketing, and tour guiding. More importantly, the participants gained greater confidence to participate in tourism-related activities within their community. The project also generated initial economic and tourism results through the Balsahan sa San Jose. So from April to June 2026, Balsahan recorded a total of 275 visitors from the launching during March 25 during our exit conference, and generated approximately 7,000 in sales. While these are still initial figures, they demonstrate that the community tourism initiatives is already attracting visitors and generating economic activity. So we have interviewed our participants, beneficiaries, to hear their testimonies about the project. So according to the barangay chairman of San Jose, Honorable Jose Manabe, malaki ang naitulong ng ASU Ibay Extension sa aming barangay. Hindi lamang namin natutunan ang pangangalaga sa kalikasan, kundi pati ang tamang pagtanggap ng mga bisita. Tamang pamamahala ng ating kapaligiran at kung saan maaring dalhin ang mga turista. Maraming salamat sa tulong ng ASU sa barangay San Jose. Another testimony from one of our participants, Mr. Hill Tenorio of San Jose Farmers Association. Marami kaming natutunan, nakatulong ito sa amin upang mas pagbutihin ang aming paghahanda sa mga turista at mas maipakita ang aming mga lokal na produkto. And last is Mr. Jesry Makirang, one of the project in charge of the Balsahan sa San Jose. Mas nakilala ang San Jose dahil sa Balsahan, dumami ang bumisita at nagkaroon ng dagdag nakita ang mga nagluluto, nagbibenta ng native na manok at iba pang lokal na produkto. Kapag kumikita ang Balsahan, nakikinabang din ang mga nasa paligid. It is because in Balsahan sa San Jose, they are also featuring the local dishes and delicacies. So like the inubaran, the tinumkan, linapay, and mga puto sa bago. So visitors are also ordering. So it created additional income for the community. So this is our before and after the intervention of extension project. So before the intervention, Barangay San Jose had no organized tourism circuit. They have limited tourism skills, limited promotion and package local resources, and they have limited opportunities for tourism. But after our intervention, the community now has tourism microcircuit, improved knowledge and skills. They have IEC and promotional video, tourism products and tour package, and the Balsahan sa San Jose. And there is an increase of tourist visitors or arrival. So that transformation can therefore be summarized as local resources to community tourism to livelihood opportunity, which we believe represents the central contribution of our project. For the project to create lasting impact, sustainability mechanisms are necessary. So during the exit planning conference, stakeholders agreed to pursue. So on the barangay level, the barangay council is committed to have a barangay tourism ordinance to support the establishment and the offering of these tour packages. Tourism Management Council, the integration of the tourism circuit into the municipal tourism code, the continuous promotion of tourism products, and the continued community participation and LGU support. So for our best practices, first, participatory tourism product development, because the community members are able to help in identifying and developing their tourism attractions. Second, student-assisted extension, where our tourism management students serve as facilitators and mentors, as well as developers of our promotional materials.
Third is the local resource-based tourism development where existing natural, agricultural, cultural, and culinary resources were transformed into tourism experience. Moving forward, we recommend the continued mentoring, monitoring, and promotion of San Jose Microcircuit, strong support and collaboration with partner agencies and organizations, and continued community involvement in planning, developing, and managing its own tourism resources. So in closing, this project demonstrates that sustainable tourism development begins with empowering the community. We believe that the success of the project is not only measured by the outputs we produced, but by the knowledge, the confidence, the opportunities, and the ownership developed within the community. So in behalf of the project team, thank you very much for your time and attention, and we are now ready to answer your questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Sabandal, for that very informative presentation. Before we proceed, can we have first an audio check? Kasi parang medyo hindi namon mabatian masyado. Can we have first an audio check? Pakilakasan ng konti. I think it is with the mic.
Hello,
Medyo
sound.
mahina.
Check sound.
Okay, sa ato niya, panel evaluators, it's fine. Dito ngayon sa akin. Baskog man, sir? Ito.
Hello,
Okay,
hello.
hiyabi kawan, sir, mahinay. Alright, sige. So, since our audio is fine, so we will now proceed to the comments of our evaluators. So, the floor now is open to our panel of evaluators for their comments and recommendation. Our first panel to give. Okay, so we have Sir J.
Okay, due to limited time, thank you. A couple of concerns lang. I'm very happy about the presentation. It's an ideal presentation of a community-based ecotourism program.
Yes, sir.
I was really inspired, and it reminded me of our former project, Manggadit Kalibo and Bugnait Tangalan. With Uswag Development Foundation partnership with Backup OSA, and it's something very similar to this, no? With 93,000 pesos total project cost, and now you are developing and was able to develop a package of this huge. I'm wondering how, where did you focus your resources coming up with this huge project with a 93,000 pesos only?
More on training, sir.
Capacity development.
Capacity
So,
building.
given na ang mga organized community-based people's organization, no? Now, after the project, have you organized, because completed na ito, di ba? Have you organized a community-based people's organization to operationalize the day-to-day operation of your circuit, your tour circuit?
Based on our exit planning, sir, the barangay, no, they committed to form a tourism management council in the barangay level, no, for them to identify sino yung mga in charge, no, for each site, no. But this is a collaborative effort among the associations in the barangay.
I think that's a gap in this completion of the program, because I understand and I presume that before the exit phase, there must be a program or project management office that will manage the day-to-day operation of the tour circuit. Sayang kasi ang umpisahan. Who will manage the day-to-day? After your exit, after your intervention, who will manage the day-to-day? If ever na may mag-inquire to buy a certain package, no, based on the presented product line. So who will talk to the market?
Right now, sir, based on our experience, we coursed it through to the barangay, no, especially to the barangay chairman.
Oh my God!
No.
I think that's a disaster. Okay, these are elected officials. I think there's a gap here. One of your deliverables for sustainability you should establish before you exit before you leave, a project management office that will man the day-to-day operation. Okay? Because you are now ready, for me, based on your presentation, you are now ready to market product lines like cocoa-based products, your tourism destination, which is community-based. They are now prepared to accept tourists actually because of your intervention, tama? Because of your capability development intervention. Pag inaiwanan nato gulpi, ag may magsugod nga turista, imagine you have 275 tourist di ba, arrivals and who visited especially that you established already a festival, you call it Bagsahan. I think it's a festival yearly.
Ano sir, parang ano imaw, site din siya sir nga located in the...
So it's a daily tour. Hindi lang siya festival like once in a year. So it could be a walk-in tourist could avail.
Yes.
So sayang. So sino ba ang marketing person natin dyan? Who is the point person? Nga every time na may walk-in, this is the tour all about. So sayang ang pera. Sayang ang income.
So, actually, sir, based on our experience, other than the barangay council, no, that facilitates, they also place the Ibahay Sericulture and Farmers Association as the project in charge of the Bagsahan.
Dapat it should be included now in their organizational structure.
Yes.
Ang mga staff talaga na gin-train ninyo, especially in tour guiding, hospitality, food preparation, and selling of souvenirs, nakapackage na lahat sa opisina nanda. Kasi naman sa adwa-adwa sa andang baraka, di ba?
Yes,
There must be a staff talaga, trained and salaried, kumbaga may commission man or may income, agad every day talagang ready for the walk-in tourist. So year-round tayo mag-ooperate. Nako, gandang income yan. And by marketing in partnership with your local municipal tourism office and with the provincial tourism office, you're one of the destinations in the province of Aklan, especially in the 2nd district. O, di ba? Year-round, daily operation yan. So I think that's my major gap para sa akin. Okay? Yun lang. 10 minutes. May costing na ba tayo sa tour package nyo?
Wala pa sir, kasi sa barangay ordinance nila dapat
ready na ba ang draft ng ordinance nyo?
Meron na silang sample sir, parang yung barangay level lang talaga ginakulit namon.
So before you exit, dapat tapos ng ordinance.
Kuliton sir.
Idagdag siguro dun sa sustainability plan, yung medyo may operation management talaga sa barangay na hindi barangay council. Kasi mamaya-maya ibang barangay officials. Okay, on my part, since this project is already completed, number one, you should have a terminal report. At saka sa terminal report, I would like to suggest that you produce a model para sa barangay circuit kasi wala pa ito sa ibang bayan. Anong malay mo, dalhin ko sa Malinaw, papuntang Usman. Ganun ba?
Yeah.
So,
community-based ecotourism.
ikwa ninyo is a model na pwede ninyong ipa-copyright. Ha? Yan ang number one. Then another is, sa kwan siguro as a whole, improve your write-up. Kasi maganda ito kung magandang then harmonize your objectives with the framework. May time na hindi sila nagkakaangkop, hindi sila nagkakabangga. Anyway, you should do that para mas magandang yung write-up. Then, yung ipatuloy nyo yung pagkuha ng ordinance na makapasok siya sa local government unit. Then with your model, pwede nang i-publish for the consumption of other stakeholders, yung mga gusto. Thank you for the presentation. Maganda. Okay, salamat.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Dr. Crisina. Very impressive project and the team. I remember my journey when I was a town mayor about Bagsakan Festival in Libacao. It's just unfortunate that what SPG and Dr. Pat has mentioned, that the continuity, the sustainability must be there. So we need to register our officials. Meron na ba silang legal personality itong barangay association natin?
May existing
Barangay
association, sir, pero
registered
parang
under
separate.
DOLE
Oo, yes.
and recognized by LGU Ibahay. Na accredited ba sila?
I-check
Para
namin,
they will
sir.
have their legal personality at the same time. Ang selling point. At saka I'm impressed by the video you presented. Yun yung maganda eh. The barangay level, the state university. Very, very impressive. Kami ni SPJ is mga journalist announcers in the past. And active pa nga si Sir J. And that's an important component where you're going to play it, Rix Ibahay, for instance, or even in YouTube's. Mga Ibahay nun from abroad can benefit from it. And finally, limited tayo sa time, is sustainability. Kasi ang ganda ng initiative, I think we should have planned, we should discuss with the Ibahay Tourism Office on how to sustain the gains which we have started. Sayang ang journey ng ating state university that it will be just be not continued. So we want to be sustainable at the same time enhancing every year what we preserve. So I hope kahit na nagtapos na yung State U, perhaps another year we can visit them and discuss what happened. Yung mga pinunla nating mga seats, what happened to what we have started the journey. So I hope we continue this coordination at the same time, continue empowering our participants, specifically the barangay-based ecotourism project. Congratulations.
Thank you, our panel members.
Thank you, panel of evaluators, for your comments and suggestions. So we will now proceed to our second paper, entitled Integrated Capacity Building in Hospitality Skills for Kapatiran para sa Progresong Panlipunan to Support Highland Tourism. May I invite the paper presenter to please be in